I've got a question for you. Is emotional cheating as bad as physical cheating? And what are we really asking here? Are we asking if emotional cheating hurts as bad as physical cheating? Or is it as damaging to a relationship? Is it harder or easier to forgive? Let's look at these two different forms of cheating and what they really mean in a relationship. By the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what emotional cheating is, why it's so damaging, and preventative measures that you can take so that it does not become the demise of your relationship. Some people think that emotional cheating isn't really cheating. What makes it cheating? Why is it bad? It's because relationships need that emotional connection to fuel a lifetime together. So giving away any of that energy or that connection can start to create a divide in the relationship. Not only that, it starts to create mistrust, which will further divide the relationship. And the problem is, even with emotional cheating, it still takes a conscious choice to continue giving away your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your vulnerabilities to somebody else instead of within your relationship. Okay, so part of this is, does emotional cheating hurt as bad as physical cheating? Emotional cheating involves feelings of intimacy and connection versus physical, which can be disconnected from intimacy. So physical can just be the act of doing, whereas that emotional cheating really involves giving a part of your inner self, your inner workings, your inner knowings, your inner feelings, your inner drives, everything that creates you as a human in this lifetime being shared with or even given away to another person. So this cheater is giving away all these innermost thoughts and feelings and dreams to another instead of creating that connection within the relationship. Typically with emotional cheating, it usually happens for a longer period of time. So physical can be something that just happened in a moment, whereas emotional keeps going. You find that person, maybe they're online, and it continues over time. So more of the current relationship is actually based on false foundations. And everything from then till now is fake, and it's really hard to trust that. So most people who have been emotionally cheated on would say it actually hurts worse. The next layer of emotional cheating, and the question is it as damaging to a relationship? Well, number one, emotional cheating really can be opening a door to more cheating, including prolonged emotional cheating or even physical cheating. Also, that trust is broken. If you're already giving away pieces of you to another person and hiding it from your current relationship, that trust is now broken. Another damage happens when the partner who was cheated on might become more paranoid or threatened by all friendships. So now they're constantly on the alert looking at who's that? Who are you talking to? Why'd you look at your phone? It can create paranoia that didn't need to be there. And it could also lead to less intimacy in the relationship or disinterest in the current partner. If you are emotionally cheating and giving yourself away, you might not have that interest and that desire to be with your current partner. You're already spent. The next layer of this and the question that comes with it is it harder to forgive? It's a lot harder to catch or prove. So the other person may feel like their gut instinct is trying to tell them something, but making them feel like they're crazy because they can't prove it. Or maybe their partner is even telling them that they're wrong or you're crazy and trying to convince them that their gut intuition is wrong. The problem with this is that it makes it much harder to forgive when the truth comes out. If somebody is constantly telling you that everything you know in your being is wrong and not calibrated correctly, then finding out the truth and trying to reconcile that becomes a lot harder because there's trust on a physical level, an emotional level, and now a spiritual level. Emotional cheating can also be harder to forgive because it's harder to define. So we know what physical cheating is, when two bodies are touching each other, But what about emotional cheating? What exactly is it? What makes it something that was innocent, which was just text messaging, to something where you're actually giving away a connection piece of yourself to another person? So because it's harder to find, it might also be harder to forgive. It might also be harder to forgive if the partner who is doing the cheating doesn't think it's cheating and it's minimized. And unfortunately, in our society, there might be a lot of friendships who are rallying saying, oh no, that's not cheating, everybody does it. So is it okay if everybody's doing it? Why might somebody start cheating emotionally? Maybe it's because they've convinced themselves that it's okay. Because if other people are doing it, it's fine. It's not that bad. It's not physical. It's not really cheating. Or maybe they start emotionally cheating because they're feeling emotionally suppressed from a dominating partner. If they're not able to express their desires, their dreams, their goals, and their innermost parts of them, maybe they are drawn to somebody who will allow them to be that more expressed version of themselves. Sometimes people might start cheating emotionally if they have feelings of inadequacy. If it's an online relationship, then they don't really know you, and it's a lot easier for us to be open with who we are if they don't actually know us in our real life. Or maybe it's because there's already been some growing apart in the relationship and that intimacy is already gone. So when we look at the difference between emotional cheating and physical cheating, most people who have been emotionally cheated on say that it actually hurts worse, that it's harder to forgive. The takeaway here is really once trust is broken in a relationship, whether it's emotional or physical, it's very hard to repair. So if you are feeling like any of these resonated with you because you are the one who is giving your emotional self away, or you are in a relationship where your partner has given their emotional selves away, if you want to repair that trust and repair that relationship, then definitely seek the advice of a professional who can help you with all the different layers of these broken trusts. My favorites are anybody who is trauma informed, because typically when we start these kinds of behaviors, it's usually tied to some kind of trauma in the past. So working with a therapist, counselor, coach, healer who is also trauma informed can help not only unpack what's going on now, but also take it back and provide some healing that maybe would have happened in the earlier formative years. Thanks again for joining me on this healing journey of life. Watch our next video, How Do I Cope? This has been your ray of sunshine, and I will see you in the next video.